everyone, welcome to another bump update. I am now officially 39 weeks pregnant. We've got a week to go. I am freaking ready for her to make an appearance. I'm a little bit grumpy. I can't be asked to do my hair. I can't be asked to put a single bit of makeup on my face. The fact I got out of bed is somewhat of a miracle. So, it's gonna be a short bump update, but it's gonna be an update nonetheless. The last time I updated you guys, I was 36 weeks pregnant, so I've got about 2 weeks to update you on. I figured I would tell you about current symptoms, things I'm feeling, things that have been going on, things that have been said at midwife appointments, and just like a little update, you know, just the usual. I feel like I've kind of gone back to the first 12 weeks of pregnancy when my emotions were all over the shop. I am really emotional, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what emotion I was feeling. Like, I just feel like everything is everywhere. I don't know what is going on in my brain. I don't know what my hormones are doing, but I just feel like every emotion all at once, and it's really strange. There was a night when I just turned 38 weeks. I think it was last week. And I was super uncomfortable. I was just tired, my body was aching, and I just felt really sorry for myself. And so I started having a little cry in bed, but then I found it so hilarious that I was crying that I started bursting out laughing. So I was like laughing and snotty crying at the same time, and then laughing more because I was laughing at how ridiculous I was for crying, that like David just didn't know what the hell to do. He was so confused. He didn't know if I was happy or if I was sad. I didn't know if I was happy or if I was sad, and I was just there was just like liquid coming out from every area of my face. I had tears going, I had bogies going, I had probably like a dribble going on. I don't really know what that was all about, but after I stopped crying and laughing, I felt great. So I guess it did the job, but it was just really bizarre, and it was just a strange experience. So yeah, I don't know if I'm happy or if I'm sad or if I don't know what I am. I would say the symptoms I've been feeling the most in the past 2 weeks are lightning crotch, which is a pain in the hoo-ha, and it is horrific, and it makes me jump whenever I take Tilly on a dog walk. Did you want to say hi? Here, you can say. The camera just fell off the tripod. I'm balancing it on a plant pot, that's why. My other symptoms are that my carpal tunnel in my hands is getting pretty painful. They're super stiff, but I have heard people say that as soon as they had the baby, the carpal tunnel just disappeared. So I'm hoping that happens. And also, I would just say sleepless nights. I guess they're not really a symptom, but I wake up at 4 o'clock pretty much on the dot every single night, and once I'm awake I might as well just go and have breakfast. Like, I cannot get back to sleep. I feel alright, to be honest. I'm just tired and just like bored of being pregnant and having like a big giant thing. The thing I'm like excited about is just to go back to normal clothes. I have about 3 tops that fit me and like 1 jumper that fits, and I cannot wait to just wear normal clothes again. Last week on Wednesday we fully thought that I was in labour. I started getting contractions every 5 minutes. They lasted about a minute each, and we just were convinced that I was in labour. We started packing the bag, making sure we had everything, and David did the washing up because he didn't want there to be dirty dishes, and then all of a sudden they just stopped. Like, they vanished and they haven't come back since. So that was a bit of an anticlimax, and we told Daisy that we were in a mood with her for about 2 days afterwards. But we were really excited and we really thought it was happening, but no such luck. A few people have told us that that's a good sign though, and that it means that my body's getting ready. But oh man, I was so excited. I really thought it was happening. I'm not sure if I'm nesting as much as everyone else says that they nest. Like, I haven't been wanting to scrub the surfaces and like disinfect everything, but there has been moments where I turn into like a crazy lady. On New Year's Eve at like 11:30 I needed to hoover, and when I say needed, I mean like I turned into a psycho. I needed to hoover so bad. There couldn't be anything on the floor, and if anyone tried to stop me, then they were just getting hoovered up as well. So everyone stayed clear, and I was just hoovering around the house. So I was super fun on New Year's Eve. So yeah, I don't think I'm nesting yet. I think I'm just actually turning into a psycho, so that's good. We had a midwife appointment yesterday, which went really well. We've got another one next week just in case Daisy's overdue. But at the one yesterday, she said that she's 4/5 engaged, which is good because that means she's in the right position. She said it's not really an indication of whether she's coming anytime soon, which is a bit of a bummer, but she did say it was good because it means she's in the right place. So that was good. They said if she's overdue, then we have an appointment next week at the hospital where they might offer me a sweep, which makes my bones shudder. If anyone's had a sweep, then please let me know if it's as horrific as it sounds, because it just sounds so awful to me. I'm gonna do it because I feel like it would be silly not to do it, but like, ew. It just sounds painful, it sounds gross, and it sounds invasive, and I'm just a little bit terrified about it, which is silly really because I'm about to push a watermelon out of there and that's more invasive, but hey, I'm just a bit scared. So if anyone's had a sweep, then let me know how it was and if it worked for you, because I know sometimes it doesn't even work, and that would just be a right pain in the arse or vagina. Fingers crossed though she makes an appearance before the sweep, and then we don't have to worry about it. We've got like 5 days. Oh god, that doesn't feel long at all. I think the sweep's happening. Ugh. Oh my gosh, I also thought it would be a really good idea to watch birth and labour stories, and that was just tragic. I shouldn't have watched them. If you're pregnant, do not watch a labour story. Don't make my mistake. I wish I never clicked on them. I wasn't scared before, and now I just feel like I would rather puke her out than have her come out my foof. Like, they terrified me. I obviously know that the people making the videos didn't make them to scare anyone and just made them to be like informative, but my gosh, there were some details in there that I did not want to know. So I wish I didn't watch them. I'm a little bit more scared now, and when I say a little, I mean a lot-all, and oh god, I am a bit terrified now. Another thing that's changed is that I have started to get stretch marks. Not crazy ones, but just like random ones have started appearing at the bottom of my bump where she's like dropped, and I think the skin is just stretching, and oh my goodness, my tummy is so itchy all of the time. So I think I'm gonna get some more, which I'm not really fussed about because it just shows that your body's carried a baby, so I really don't care, but I just thought it was interesting that they just appeared right at the end. My boobs are also covered in stretch marks, but that's because they've just grown so much. They're like as big as my weekly Tesco shop, and they're so freaking heavy. So I was expecting stretch marks on my boobs, but again, I'm just not really fussed. It is what it is. What else is going on? I have a feeling that's everything. I've basically just spent the last 2 weeks like being a crying, hoovering mess, and I don't really leave my bed. The only times I leave my bed are for like necessities like peeing, eating, and occasionally washing. I think that's all I've got to update you guys on, so if you did like this video, please remember to hit thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to show you the bump, and fingers crossed this is the last bump update we have to do. Can you imagine? Imagine if the next video where I'm sat down like this, I'm like showing you baby Daisy. That'd be insane. Right, I'm going to show you the bump, and then I will see you really soon. Bye! This is bump at just gone 39 weeks. She's definitely dropped. She's pretty heavy, but like you can see she's way more down here. Before she was super high. But yeah, this is what she looks like.